Hello everyone and welcome to the next episode of this base build in this very, very awesome location. It's been a week now, so I thought I'd better do another video, keep them rolling out and I'm enjoying this base build anyway. So yeah, I thought it's time to do the next one. We'll just have a quick recap. Number one of where it is, as always, we always do this every video. So this is where it is, 51.3 by 40.7. And it is absolutely awesome. So we'll have a quick recap of what we've done inside. So we come into this first turret wall, go through these double doors. There'll be another turret wall. I'm probably going to edit this a little bit based upon the design of that somebody else did in Shobi, which I think is pretty awesome actually. So I'll probably redesign that wall, but that won't be probably today. So yeah, you come into this second turret wall. Go through these double doors. Ooh. He says, if you can actually get through them. Then there'll be another turret wall, which I've not completed yet. I'll probably just complete these off of video, actually, and just sort of finish them, because you get the idea. You don't need to see me build 2 more walls. This little area here can be used for whatever you want. I'm not going to keep repeating myself on the videos over and over again, but this will be where your main base will be housed. Because it's right at the very back, so it's probably the most sort of smartest area to put it. You can K mode up. So for the main base bit, I've actually built like ceilings above, so you can't actually K mode in or out. And this just gives you an idea of what you can put in here. Maybe another tech replicator there, so on and so forth. Some storage along the back here. And because of these ceilings and how I've done them, you can't K mode in. And then I was going to put some turrets on these hatch frames up here. But yeah, you won't be able to K mode in, so I'll just quickly try and demonstrate again. There you go. You can't K mode out. So awesome stuff. So that's what we would have in here. You probably have a few dinos in here. Little turret tower or wall there, kind of facing towards the door. There'll be turrets at the top there, and so on and so forth. But still yet to do it. To complete it all yet. Like I said, I'll complete these walls off video, so you don't have to watch me build 2 more walls. And then yeah, we'll edit this like back wall here a little bit. And then I've got this down below to show you. So what we'll do today, I'm not sure if I mentioned it already, but we'll build this little area here, this little block this little entrance off. You can do it however you want, but I'm going to block it off, I think, and then build like a turret tower outside. And I've got this massive turret wall down here. Well, not turret wall, sorry, massive turret tower. This is exactly how I would build it, so that anyone flying in is not going to get anywhere near space. Think of the amount of time they would have just raiding this box before they even got into this base. But what it might be worth doing, actually, I've kind of like thought of a little idea, is if you're, because this is for unofficial builds, if you were to put like a tech elevator down, not sure where we could do it. We could probably do it in this wall, actually. We'll have a little look in K mode and see what we can do. So I kind of had a thought about putting a tech elevator in, so you can kind of get, out of the base from this massive turret tower. Without having to kind of, fly out the entrance and stuff. So it's just like an extra entrance out, really. And you could probably put quite a lot of, like, turrets inside this as well as outside it. And you could just have this as a massive weapons room, maybe. You could probably have a few dinos out here, to be honest. It'd be a good staging point for your dinos. So rather than, like, going out the entrance and then trying to throw your dino down outside while you're being raided, you could just like come through a tech elevator into here, throw your dino out, and then fly out because you're protected by your turrets. So it's probably a good idea. Let's have a quick look in K mode and just see exactly. Well, let's not even do that. Go one better than that. We can ghost. So looking at maybe here somewhere. So so maybe somewhere there. Tech elevator here goes down all the way down to the bottom to this one here, and then boom, you're in this building. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That's definitely a good idea. Let me just get some meat here and what have you. You always seem to starve in this area. It's so frustrating. Canteen full. Arc. Boom. God. know even if this is the right code. It should be. Yeah, excellent stuff. Right. So yeah, you always seem to starve very quickly and need need water very quickly in this location. I've built this with like tech force field wall. Obviously being unofficial and having S plus and what have you, it's actually quite a good idea. It's sort of better than having a door because you can make the door as big as you want it to be then. But yeah, that's kind of the idea for this. So this is a massive turret wall that you would have all the way around. I would even build one on the other side as well. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do it, you know what I mean. Go big or go home, right? Not sure about the middle bit. I mean, you could have a tower in the middle, I guess. I don't see a problem with that. The server that I play on has an OGS, so I could potentially put an OGS down somewhere in the middle of the base and kind of see how far it extends, just so you guys can have a look at that. Just let me know in the comments if your server has an OGS and you want me to do that. I mean, I might just do it anyway, to be honest. Might be worth having. See, they had turrets at the back end, but I don't really see the point in that. It's too much to cover. So I would have maybe like a turret wall in here, just facing this general direction. Anything to make it as hard as possible. Anything to make it as hard as possible. Because if at the end of the day, if they're going to put a fob down and try and raid you, they're probably going to put it above, because where else can they put it down here? They might put it over that side. It is a possibility. But let them put it that side and come across here and raid you. I mean, it might even be worth having a few windows in here, potentially, so you could snipe out of. I mean, that's a good idea. I'm just going to leave it for this video, but you could have like some windows, some layers, like levels on the turret tower, so you could get up the levels and snipe out between the hatch frames. That's not a bad shout, actually. I'd recommend that entirely. And I probably should have done that from the beginning, but I'm not going to change it now. But it just gives you an idea as how you can, you know, how you can do it. So. But yeah, that's it for that. So let's get into the build. We've spent too long talking, so let's let's get into the build up here. So what we'll do is we'll fly through this little entrance here. So I've got a gap there just because you can get dinos through here. That's it. That's the only reason I've kind of left a little gap down there rather than built. All right, just get myself another canteen, to be honest. We're gonna need it. While I'm at it, before we do anything, we might as well get myself some cooked meat. Why not, eh? Let's do this first. Let's get all this crap out of the way first. I should have done it before the video. I apologise, but I was excited to get started. That'll do. Right, job done. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go out to this little vault here, and I will build out here as well, I think. Right, so let's take this across. No, I think what I'll do is I'll start there. Perhaps like that, because that kind of just gets rid of that gap. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do this, if I'm honest. If I'm completely honest, I don't know. Don't know whether to go all the way across like so. Come on. Place down where I want you to place down. And again, it's not placing down where I want to place. Okay, let's just pick these up. How close to the edge does this actually go? That was stupid of me. Right, so we don't want that there. So if we go across like this, perhaps. This could be another trial and error thing. Oh, come on. Might take a little time to get right. I mean, I'm probably tempted to actually. I don't know whether to like It's not a bad shout, actually, having it like this. Because now I can't actually get in or out. Which is why I'm not 100% behind it, actually. Hang on. Okay, I've got an idea. So what we'll do is we'll try and block it off, I think. Can we get that in a little bit more snug, maybe? That did not work. That did not work at all. Okay, we might have to maybe try and place it a little bit more on the edge here. Let's try that. It could take a bit of getting... That's it, yes, that is it. But not quite. Hold on. You know what, I think maybe side, do you think? We have it coming forward a little bit to there. And then we go boom, boom. How's that done? Don't think that's worked at all, has it? No, it's not worked at all. And you can't mesh it. You can't fully mesh it because it needs to be destroyable. It needs to be destructible. This is going to take a little bit of time. You will have to be maybe a little bit patient here. It's fine, it's fine. Sort it. Let's try that there, perhaps. No, because it's getting stuck. It's getting stuck inside. Right there. Boom. I mean, I'm gonna be building a big box over this anyway with turrets. So instead of, do I block it off? Do I block it off, or do I have it as a doorway in? These are the life questions, you know. These are the questions in life. Do we block it off? Don't we? I mean, I could block it off like so. But what you want is not to be able to destroy it by foundations. So you want the vault to kind of block it. That's a good location. If it would fall. If it doesn't fall, it just gets stuck. So I mean, if you're gonna do it, maybe come out a little bit. That'd be the best thing to do. That, and then pick that up. Actually, that's pretty good because it's S plus. Okay, so that first one actually. Okay, we might have got this. Okay, boom. Here we go. Think I figured this out. Told you, it's going to be trial and error. Trial and error all the way. Okay, so you place the first one down. So let's go. Should we go maybe there? Okay. There. That's fine because you can see it. And you can destroy it from underneath. It would be probably fine in my server, to be honest. Right, so that one hasn't worked. That's fine. That's exactly fine. Right? Ah, it doesn't snap. Damn you. Damn. Guess we haven't figured this out. We haven't figured this out at all. But we're close. We are close. So maybe not quite there. Maybe more... Bring it out a little bit. Okay. Snap, like so. Then we only need the two. Okay. Still getting stuck, aren't you? Still getting stuck in there. Oh, Christ. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we're close. We're definitely getting close to this. The fact that it's getting stuck in the terrain is slightly annoying. Better off just coming right out here. So at the end of the day, we're just blocking it off. Doesn't need to look pretty. Still not working. Yes, okay, okay, okay. It's a little better. Right, so it's like literally the worst looking thing you'll ever do in your life. Literally. The worst looking thing. But you know what? I don't mind. I really don't mind. I don't mind, I don't care. I mean, I could bring the foundation out anyway. Because if the foundation gets destroyed, it's not going to matter, is it? It really isn't going to matter. Okay. I think we should put more vaults down. It's going to sound mad, but we should. We should really build it up. So, oh, come on. So what we're going to do is we'll come out here, we'll come out there, like so, and we'll just keep coming out as much as it's possible to. Luckily for us, S plus snaps. If we were using the normal, then we would end up having quite a lot to do. Okay, so we can't really do much more than that, actually, to be honest. We can come out with the foundations, which is not a problem. What we'll do, actually, is we'll make people think that they're all on top of these foundations, but as soon as someone picks that up, it does nothing. So that's quite a neat little trick right there. These ones here, these ones are going to be destructible. So what we might as well do is just take these two off. Fairness. We've come out as far as we can with it, so for me that's quite a lot to destroy, in all fairness. I'll have this come out like so, because we're going to build a turret wall out here. A big turret wall. I think we could probably put these a little bit more there, like so, yeah. Just keep it snug. That snap there? It will snap there. That's fine. So I think that's fine. So that is a massive lot of damage people are going to have to do just to get into your base. Okay, so they're going to have to blow through all of that just to get in. I mean, you could, if you really wanted to, you could kind of do this. It's crazy. I mean, it probably wouldn't really make much difference because of the splash damage, but that just looks stupid. We've already made it very hard for people to get into anyway, so no, I think that's pretty good. I'm kind of happy with that. What we'll do is we'll just destroy this because we don't need it. And we shall build out this beautiful turret wall that we're going to do. I think I just meshed a foundation, but oh well. I would normally get rid of the plants, but I can't be bothered. We shall just drop you down there for a moment and then pop everything from in here inside there. Okay. Whether people like get into this building and they know what it is, it's irrelevant. It's absolutely irrelevant because if they come in and they find out and go, oh, what the hell's going on here with this? They're going to know that there's a hole there. They're going to know that it's being blocked off. Who cares? You know? Because now they've got to destroy all of those, like, vaults just to get into that little area in there. Okay, they need to do that. And in fact, to sort of, like, cover the splash damage out a little bit more, what we'll do, like I said, is just build this up here a little bit. Okay? So now we're making it even harder for them. Right? Do something real clever here. I hope we are anyway. I say this as I struggle to place foundations here, but what we're going to do is try doing something really clever here. We're going to... That didn't snap properly. What's going on here? Middle. For some reason I can't snap down here. We've done. This is what we've done. Okay, so we want to place that like so, and like that. Okay. So we really are covering this. Like that. Let's just pick up this because I think there's something conflicting in here. There it is. Boom, and then just place that down. So it's like that, yeah, exactly like that. And then boom, right? Okay, so that's how you do that. So you're covered with vaults, but you're also covered with these beautiful S+ foundations. All right, now we keep building out. Because you want this to look like a main base in a way, I suppose. You want it to be... Might as well just keep coming here. How far out can we go with this? I think we go out as far as this edge, perhaps. Then build right across. That seems like a good plan to me. We may as well also block off this over here, because why not? But I'd even build this up. Even build this up one more layer. Like so. You don't need the you don't need any vaults to go on top. I mean, you could build vaults on top actually, and like if you destroy the ones underneath, the ones on top drop down, making it even more impossible. That's not a bad idea. In fact, I'm going to do that. I am going to do something really crazy. Like I said, we're going to make this as hard as possible. So, it's so heavy. They are so heavy. So yeah, we're going to make this as hard as possible. Okay, so we're going to take this layer off that I've just done. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get rid of you. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah. Right. So then what we're going to do now is we're going to place this like so. I hope this is all like nice and snug. It's not. It's pretty bad. Okay. Let's get it to the edge. Forward. There. That seems alright to me, I think. Alright, like so. Okay, and then what we do is we'll build out. Then look at this. Look. It's coming together nicely, this is. Okay, so I wasn't going to do this, but I'm thinking, screw it, what the hell? Because at the end of the day, they've now got to destroy the top ones before they destroy the bottom ones, which makes it even more worse. So that's what they've got to do. They've either got to destroy the top vaults first. Okay? They either have to destroy the top vaults first. They're not quite lined up as nicely, but they have to destroy the top vaults first or the bottom vaults. Okay? So if they destroy the bottom vaults and they destroy these foundations, those top vaults are going to fall down. So that makes it more annoying. And then we'll build this out. Just build this out like we did a minute ago. Making this ridiculously hard. Okay, why not? Okay. Screw it. Why not build this up like that? Okay. It might even be worth using these foundations instead of walls for the most part. If you can, of course. Okay, let's just carry on building this out right here. Not like that. Yeah, that's probably enough. Probably don't need to come any further than that. I'm kind of happy with that. The only thing I'm not sure about at the moment is these foundations on the edge here. Right, let me just boom, 9. Right. So we could probably just demo these. We don't need them like that. Kind of happy with that, to be honest. I think that's going to be quite good. Because not only am I going to make it hard for them to get through them vaults, but I've got a bit of another idea. So let's just grab some of these big beautiful walls over here. And then let's start by building up our layer around the outside. Okay, so it's just going to be exactly like what's underneath, a massive, massive turret tower. It's going to take a lot of resources, a hell of a lot of resources. It's just going to take a lot of effort and work as well. You need to make sure you've got... Oh, come on. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do... I'm going to have to build like foundations inside. which means meshing. That makes that a little bit more tricky. If I was to put like a wall here, do that. Can't. Damn it. Damn. Okay, so we'll try and get around this now by doing this. Right, that's fine. So we'll have these here just because why not? Right, and then it'll allow us to put some walls up there. In fact, what I'll do is I'll spawn in some smaller walls rather than do it with the large ones. Just get them in a second. Boom, and then we'll get in some normal walls, and we shall just grab 10. It's fine. Okay, and because we've done that now, we should be able to build it right here on this foundation, like so. Sure, there's room there. Yeah, I'm sure. I was gonna say, I'm sure I put a foundation in there. Didn't put one in there, by the looks of things there. So we little work to do still. What we'll do is just do this here. Again, you could put sniping points in. I don't see why not. Little windows to snipe out of. Sounds good to me. I think we'll go up another layer. Probably one more will be enough. I don't think we'll go up any further than that. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. I'm kind of thinking maybe another kind of tech elevator, but I'm not sure how I would incorporate that into here. But no, I'm kind of liking this. This is kind of good. This little ramp here is kind of cool. You could maybe have a doorway here or something. I don't know. Maybe there would be a good idea. Or maybe not at all. I don't know. Maybe not at all. Maybe I can do the tech elevator somewhere else, actually. I have a bit of a... Yeah, but we'll do that. This is just going to be a pain in the ass to raid. That's literally it. There's nothing else to it. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Just need to figure out now how to do this. So let's just go into ghost mode. So I can build a wall there, but it would have to be a tall wall, I believe. So what we'll do is we'll get another tall wall out, because I don't want to be meshing into. I don't want to be meshing into it because obviously certain server rules and what have you. So I'm trying to build this as like clean as it's possible. Oh, I'm sure there was like. I'm sure there was a foundation under there, or am I imagining that? Yeah. So you might have to go underneath just to place that. Like inside the entrance area, just to place that down. Not like I just did there, because obviously you're not going to have the ability to ghost through unless it's your own server. In which case you probably don't want to be doing that anyway. But yeah, you just want to go down to the entrance and place that then, because I thought I saw a foundation there and was like, what the hell? Carry on up here like so. This is just, like I said, this is just kind of what I would do. I mean, it's a little bit trial and error. I'm doing new things. Doing new things that I wouldn't normally do. Or how, like when I've built here before with my tribe, we've not done any of this before, so this is all completely new. The way I'm doing this right now is completely new. See, now I can't really mesh into this bloody tree. So that's a bit of a ball ache, but that's fine. I don't mind going up to as far as there. So what is it now? Another 2 high, is it? Yeah, that's fine. We'll work around it. So all we got to do is work around it. As Bob Ross says, we don't have mistakes. We have happy accidents. Don't ask. Don't ask. Job done. That's it. That's it for me. There's no more to be done here, I don't think. You could, I mean, to be fair, I would as well, put like just a few turrets on this tree branch, just kind of pointing in different directions. Why not? Why the hell not? Okay, and with this, we can also now go up here, like so. To build that up, because I don't want to mesh that last foundation. Just build this up, like this. Right, let's go get some more. Just pop them back. We don't need those. We'll only need a few more, I think, so we'll just drag a couple across. Or see what that's like. There we go. Like that. Yeah, like this. Exactly like this. Look. Shame that one there if it's sort of slightly visible because it's kind of like hiding them, so they wouldn't even know that the vaults above were there. So if they went in and destroyed the bottom vaults, they're in for a bit of a shock. Because mainly because they'd be down the bottom here raiding. They know the vaults are at the bottom. They'll know it's blocking the hole off, so they'll be blowing this up here to get in. And then once they've done it, the ones at the top that they don't even know that were there, then end up falling down. That would be pretty good. Right, so this doesn't look very nice, but at the end of the day, did I? Yeah, I thought that was there for a reason. I thought it was there for a reason. Couldn't quite remember. Right, there we go. Happy accident. Happy accident. So I've been watching too much Bob Ross recently. I need to get away from that. Okay, so let's just put you back up here. Okay, so slightly annoying that if someone destroys that, then you know what? You've got to. You're always going to have some weaknesses in your base, but that is slightly annoying. So look at this. Look, you starve so quickly in this map, or just in this location. I don't know. It's just you're just constantly having to drink and eat to keep going. Right. I think I'm pretty much done in here now. I think it's just ceiling time, really. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll get in some hatch frames. Okay, some large hatch frames. Get some metal hatch frames. Okay. I don't know, 100. Don't weigh as much as others, thankfully. And what we'll do is we'll just split that in half. And we'll start by putting them in here. Okay, so actually maybe not quite like that. Shall put them in foundation. Like so. And now we're stopped between. There we go. Right, okay. Oh, no, no, that's not right. That's right. Okay. It's not pretty, but it's pretty effective. Oh, the cliche. Yeah, but yeah, okay. So what we'll do is we'll just put these around here. I think you're going to get the idea of exactly what this is going to be. It's just here to, you know, have extra turrets on it. Make it real super hard to get in. Okay, it's fine. Absolutely fine like that. Yeah, I think we can go with that. We could probably put another layer at the top. We may as well. I don't think when they break through this, if they break through this, that they're... Well, they'll obviously they're going to expect turrets inside, I'd imagine. I recommend putting turrets inside every base you do. But that's probably enough, really. You wouldn't need no more than that. I mean, you could build the tower up even more inside. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's make it as hard as possible. Okay, this is what it's all about. So let's just build this up. Let's build this up. A little internal turret tower. So you got an internal turret tower inside. You basically got a turret tower inside a turret tower. That's exactly what this is here. Okay, this is exactly what we're doing. We're building a turret tower inside a turret tower. And we'll build it all the way up. Oh, come on. Okay. Alright. And I'm going to try and place ceiling above that as well, because I don't want people to know that it's foundation until they get in, of course. Then we'll bring half of these back out again, and we'll just repeat. We'll just keep going all the way up. Get the idea behind it. This. So yeah, turret tower within a turret tower. You know what, I might even refrain from putting it on the top. Let's just get some ceiling in and see what it looks like. You don't want to give anything away, you know what I mean? You don't want to give away anything away as to what it looks like inside. So what we shall do here is just pop in a tent ceiling. Let's just have a quick look and see what it does. I don't think it's going to work out that well for us, so what we'll do... No, you're going to see it. So what we'll do is we'll demo the top ones. We don't want to give anything away inside. So that's as far as you come, for me. Okay, so now we go... See, now you look at that, look, it says metal ceiling on it. No one's any the wiser. No one knows that it's a foundation. Because now it becomes a ceiling. Hey, you land on here, oh, it's a ceiling, you know? So no one has a clue that the foundation under there, which is exactly what you're going for. Let's do this 20 at a time. Okay, like so. Oh, okay. So it's going to stick a little bit lower here. You know what? I don't really mind. On this occasion, my OCD get to hell. I mean, we probably should have started over this end and went that way, but that's what I would do if you're really OCD about it. But I wouldn't worry too much. This occasion, I'm just gonna let it slide. Might be worth having a little door down below, actually, just to get in and out of this turret tower. Especially if you turn it into a sniping turret tower as well. But for me, I don't know. I don't know if I would make a door. If I was to put a door, I'd put it like here, so it was kind of, you know what I mean? It was sort of a bit more hidden. I mean, why not? Why not? We'll just put one in, right? Okay, so we'll spawn in tech door, and we'll spawn in the tech door frame. Why not? Okay. We may as well. It's going to be covered with loads of turrets. We could probably have a couple of vaults in here with some bullets, guns, things like that in it. Obviously, being S+, you can kind of use the trick of making turrets. Sorry, not making turrets, making bullets and then transferring them as and when you need to. See, we've just wouldn't even put a little ramp there. You wouldn't give it away that there's a door there. Though eventually someone will find it, of course, but I just wouldn't give anything away. Make it as hard as possible. Okay. Let's go for... Actually, we might be alright with just that. Yeah, we're alright with just that. So that's that sorted. Job done. So we have a turret tower inside a turret tower. Okay. I will try and incorporate a tech elevator in here somewhere. I'm not sure how. Really not sure how. Or some way of getting in, because... Well, I don't know, actually. I'm not really too fussed. What I would do, actually, is just put a couple of beds in here, maybe underneath this or something, or at the back here, wherever. It doesn't really matter. And then just have a load of vaults with armor and bullets and guns in here, and you just transfer across to here just to fight, really. You'd never come in here for any other reason, or I wouldn't. It would just be to defend. So why not? But it really doesn't matter at this stage because the base isn't complete. You haven't got the full sort of picture yet as to how I would kind of do it, but like I say, this is your build. You can just, you know, this is just me giving you ideas at the end of the day. And I'm still kind of doing these ideas myself, really. I mean, not fully sure how I'm doing them yet, you know? Probably like so. Actually, probably not like so. Probably more like that. Honest. So what we'll do is we'll up, then like this. Yeah, that's fine. Because I mean, not only that, but anyone flying past is going to get shot as well, which is absolutely fine. Let them get shot. They're flying too close to your base; they deserve it. You'll always get the moany people. Oh, their base shot me, blah blah blah. You know, that kind of thing, and they'll just constantly whinge and whine about it. And it's like, well, it's like, why are you playing this game if you know you're going to cry about a little bit of well, anything really. These sort of games tend to bring out the worst in people, I guess, in some ways. I just think to myself, like, you know, if you're gonna play a game like this, you're gonna die on the occasion, you know. Just don't let it get to you. It's a game. Just come back, rebuild, go again. That's how I believe it. Right, I think we're pretty good there. That's fine. I mean, I could have gone even further up, to be honest, and carried on building, but there's no point. I would probably just put maybe some, you know, plant X along the top here or something along that. Maybe a couple of turrets in the middle, or I could build. In fact, I'll tell you. I'll show you a little design I'd do. Actually, I will show you exactly how I'd do it. Start at the bottom. It's a little design idea I picked up ages ago. It's nothing special. It's just simple. I don't like fancy turret towers. You know, I watched a video the other day. Somebody had put like, you know, made a round turret tower. You know, and I'm just like, why? Why? You know, you need them to be effective, not pretty. You know, just build a box with hatch frames around it. That's how I do it. I'll do a video of like turret towers if you want. Why not? Of how I do them. But this is what you want. You want something like this. You want it powerful, strong, turrets, loads of turrets on it. This is how I would do it. You know, you don't need it to be round and looking pretty because your turrets are going to cover every angle anyway. You know. But I don't know. People like to have their own way of doing things, which is fair enough. But I just look at some videos and I think, why? Why would you build a round turret tower? I just don't get it. But each to their own, I guess. You know, each to their own. I can't judge. Let them do what makes them happy. You know, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. But it's just not something I would do personally because turret towers have got to be simple and effective. I don't want to be spending hours building them as such. You know, looking into a design and going, oh yeah, let's do it like this because, you know. So I wouldn't even put one there. So you just go above like that now. But there's not even really much point in putting them in here, I don't think, is there? Not really, no. So again, like that. Would I do it there, maybe? Depends if I can run underneath it. Well, I mean, you can run over it, but it's not the same, really, is it? I would even take this away. So again, the door is going to be... So completely, what I've just completely said there about that, you know, we want to make the door as... Yeah, it's fine. I said about the door being... you know, we don't want the door to be too visible, but oh well. It's not really going to matter, really. This is a massive, massive turret tower, so plenty of defences here. Plenty of defences. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The way I like to build is just more simple. I'm OCD, of course. I like to have, you know, like apart from the roof on this, I'm gonna let that go and pretend it never happened. But like, I just like things to be nice and simple. Get a box, put some hatch frames around it, stick a load of turrets on it. You know, that's how I think. That's how I think it should be. It's not how I think it should be. That's not the right way of saying it. That's how I would like do it, because you want to build as quick as possible. You know, like up here temporarily to block this entrance off, because this is like a late game build. I would just put a few turret towers around, just a few single turret towers. So like one foundation, walls around it, hatch frames around it, done. There, and just do that, dot it around, which I'll probably do anyway. We'll do that anyway. So what you do is you do that first. You kind of put your turret towers down quickly first, your smaller turret towers, and that's how I do it. And then eventually these kind of builds would come more late game, you know. That's just how I would do it. I don't know how anyone else would do it. But that's how I do it. Just get them down as quick as possible, and job done. And then you can start building these bigger builds afterwards. But I'm just showing you this as a base design idea, and rather than how to do it in what order, you know, because each people are different. That's obvious with the. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to build there for some reason. Oh yeah, we are. Hang on. Did snap. I'm sure it snapped then. There, I think. Yes. Beautiful. Oh yes. Look at that. So yeah, I just like to build it more simple, a box with a load of hatch frames on it. It's just how I do it. No, I don't know how everybody else would like to do it. You know, or let me know in your comments, and I'll just just let me know. Just let me know how you build turret towers and what have you. Because, like I said, I just like it simple. You know, I just like simple turret towers. I don't like round turret towers or hexagon-shaped turret towers. I just don't. I don't get the idea of it. But that's just me. You know, fair play to other people. I guess it's just getting creative with it. I know that's all it is. The people are just getting creative. I understand it. I'm not gonna bash those people per se, but it's just not for me. You know, just get a box down and shove a load of hatch frames on it. See, this is good now, because what we're going to do is we're going to be covering up these hatch frames over here, so no one even knows. See? I've done that slightly wrong, but that'll do. Right. Together. Coming together nicely. Look at that, yes. Right, so what we do now is just a little bit on the top. You roughly find the center, give or take, which is probably about there, I'd say. This one here. What we'll do then is we'll just get a few walls, pick that ceiling up, which we can't because there's a bloody foundation there. I'll just place that back down for now. Hang on. Forgot about that. Okay, so we want a wall. I don't know now. Do we want the single wall or the big double wall? Let's go with these. We only want 4. 5 I'll do. Right. That's all we want. Alright, and we're going to build this up. Pretty much just like that. That's it. Simple, effective. Job done. Okay. Oh, it's entirely up to you how you want to do it. I'm going to place it inside, like so. Like so. All of it inside all the way around, so it's like that. That's a turret tower. That's literally how I would do a turret tower anywhere, like that. But down, you know what I mean? If I was to build a turret tower foundation, single walls all the way around it, you know, just one foundation, one turret, yeah, that's it. That's all it is. That's my turret towers. That's exactly how I would do it. See? Covers every angle, it's simple, it's effective. You could go up even further, of course. In fact, we are going to need a ceiling. Yeah, like I get the creativity side of things. People are obviously free to do it obviously how they want. You know what I mean? It's not an issue. Like it's just not how I would do it exactly. I mean, that's not exactly. So that's doing my OCD. Not very, not the world of good at all. But fine, it's covered. There we go. That's literally it. Okay, you can cover the edges in Plant X if you want, or you can cover it in Plant X as much as it's possible. You could even shove a beehive, to be fair, an S plus domesticated beehive inside there. It will keep them watered. Get as much Plant X as you can around the top of this. That's it. That will do. It won't do. We've got this to do down here. But yeah, that's pretty much this build done for out here. There we are. That's how I do a turret tower, pretty much. I would build it like that high first, and I would get as many of those down as you possibly can, and then I would extend it to double the height of that, maybe even triple the height of that. So you get your basic foundation of a turret tower down. So I'd probably, in this build, I'd put one there on that corner, and I'd do that. I'd just keep building them, dot them around, and dot them around the edges. I mean, I'm going to build this base as far out as possible, then probably bring it in, like from that pillar in to here, possibly even to the edge there. I don't know. No, probably just to here. Or I could bring it all the way out. It depends how big the OGS stretches, because in my server, I can't remember how far the OGS stretches without actually physically doing it. Or the AWP, whichever one you use. Or if I'm not bothered and you just want your main area protected, that's not an issue either. You can kind of just, yeah, okay, people can raid you while you're offline, but at the end of the day, they're not going to be able to raid the main parts, and it's easy to repair a few smaller turret towers than it would be to repair an entire base. So it's not like an issue with that for me. Like if we're getting, if I build, so say for instance the ORP covers all of this that I'm building now, as far out as here. If you place it fairly central, it's going to cover quite a lot of this area, and it'll probably cover everything from underneath to above. And it'll probably come about. Don't forget this base goes all the way around here. If you put the ORP roughly where this is, I mean, just where we are now is that little tiny room right here. That's that room below us in the base. You put it somewhere in that little room, which is probably not a bad shout. It will cover majority of this area. It won't cover as far as that corner, I don't think, but it doesn't matter. Like I say, repairing one turret tower. If someone wants to raid one turret tower while you're offline, let them. You know, what they're going to achieve by doing that? They're going to weaken you by what? Less than 1%, because. So this probably isn't going to be covered by the ORP. It's probably only going to cover up to as far as maybe where I am now, give or take. So let them raid that. What are you going to have out there? 2, 3 turret towers at the most? Wow. You know, let them raid it. That's how I say it. And then, at the end of the day, they're not going to get in that, and they're not going to get in below. So your main base is protected. You know, that's how I'd have it. I think I will build across. Probably across this platform here, maybe. About there, perhaps. All the way across. I wouldn't go no further than that. And then that turret tower there, I'd build maybe one the other side. Just for why not. So you've got one that side, and then you can have like a big turret tower in the middle. And then you have all your room out here for your dinos. If you want to keep some dinos out and about, rather than all cryopodded up, you've got room out here for it. Or you don't have to, because obviously the joys of cryopods now, you don't have to have them out and about. You can kind of have them below nicely, tucked away, all safe and sound. Yeah, I think that's going to wrap that up for this video. So that's how I do that. And then, so basically, as a quick recap then. Oh, I haven't finished. Some things inside to do, but we'll do that in the next video. So what we'll do, you've got a massive turret tower at the top now. Okay, you break in, there's a little turret tower inside. So you drain that turret tower inside. Okay. And then what? You're greeted with about, I don't know, is it 2, 4, 6, maybe 8, 12 volts at the bottom? You've drained all this. You blow all this up. Get a bit of splash damage, of course. See how long is it going to take you to get through each of these vaults? Quite a long time. And if you blow this vault, you blow like some of these foundations, then the vaults above, they're going to drop. They're going to drop down. So those vaults above will drop down, and then they'll have to blow through another vault again just to get in. So you're just making it as as little hard as possible, and it might not work out that way. They might the top vaults might not drop down. They might not destroy this foundation here. But if they do, they're going to make it incredibly hard for themselves. And if they go through the top, they blow the top vaults first, and then they've still got the bottom vaults to blow. So it makes it much more difficult for them to get in. I don't know why I'm going out here. I'll just ghost my way through. So yeah, that's that. It'll be in this room here now is where we decide what we're doing next. I don't really know. I'm completely honest. I really don't know. Because normally we would have an entrance there and we would crawl through. On this occasion, I feel like blocking it off would be the best option. Let me just K mode up a second. So that's the surface. So we could move to about there. That's not right. Oh yes, it's going to be very hard to incorporate a tech elevator into there. 100% real difficult. I mean, some of it's meshed, but the problem is like it's not, it's destructible. That's how I'm seeing it. It is destructible. I'd even put another vault or two here. Extra couple of volts. Why not? And then maybe I would just leave it as it is. Maybe you could block it off with foundations or more vaults, or you could just have layers of turrets here, just pointing towards it. So when they finally get through, I mean, at this stage they're not going to get in anyway. They're really not. It's over for them. I'd be more inclined. You know what? I'd be inclined to block that off. Yeah, I'd be inclined to block that off. This is my thoughts. Block all that off all the way across, and you forget about it, essentially. So what we'll do is we'll just go back through here, and we'll grab a few foundations, right, and we'll get a few turrets in to get a good idea of what we can do. So we'll grab 2 more vaults for why not purposes. Grab half of those foundations. Okay, so what we can do is we'll go back through here. Obviously, when you're doing this build, you'd have to kind of keep going around or through or whatever. I mean, like so. Yes, it's meshed. It is meshed. But it's not meshed to a point where you can't destroy it. Same with these foundations here. Yeah, okay, they're meshed, but on the other side, they're visible, So, fine, it's fine. It's absolutely bang on. Okay. I think I'm stuck. I think I'm stuck. Oh dear. Okay, right. Right, so we go boom, boom, boom. Right, so we're near to the edge here. I mean, I don't really want to go over the edge, if I'm honest, so I'd probably just build this up here now like this, so. Will that stick out? Oh, that's fine. That's it, that's literally it. I would just block this off. I would block all of it off gradually. So obviously you'd start on this side. Literally just like so. Why not? Let them blow through. Let them take a long time to blow through. And then once they get through all of this, you have to remember that once they get through all this, they're going to be met with a huge wall of death, Where's the foundations? Okay, let's get some foundations in. It's simple, it's effective, delete all that. And then give ourselves, what, 20 more? Should be enough. Just block it all off. Absolutely all of it. You could even have it like as a little bit of a maze. You can even have a few turrets kind of trapped inside here a little bit. You know, it's not like the most impressive design you'll ever see in your life, but it's blocked off. You know, it's all blocked off. There we are. That's it. And even if they didn't come through this way, you could have a few like turrets hanging off this wall. To be fair, I mean, I would have a whole host of flame turrets along here. In fact, that's if your server permits them, of course. So I would do a whole host of flame turrets in here. The server I play on permits them. 20. 20 would be quite a good amount. So you've got flame turrets all along the edges here. So, like so, just scattered. Got my way Pteranodon. Right, just scattered nicely. All pointing here. Because the way I see it is, no one's going to get in this unless they spend hours raiding it and the defenders spend, you know what I mean, hours defending it. Just like so. Exactly like that. Just a load of them all here, pointing towards the entrance. 100%. Not going to get in. You get a golem up through there, this is going to rip them to shreds. If you can even get to a position to get a golem up here. What we'll do is we'll have a quick recap of the base. The external parts of the base anyway, once we've done this. That's it. It's literally how I do it. Boom, exactly like that. I would literally do it exactly like that. Maybe I'd set it slightly further back so it's not sticking out, but that's pretty much how I'd do it. Nothing's going to get through there. And I'd even go as far to say as put in some up here. No? Maybe slightly hide them a little bit more, but you know, that's... They're not going to get up. No, that's wrong. Let's just not go 20, that's a bit too many now. We'll just go 5 more. Okay, so you just put a few more, you just scatter them out. Like so. Obviously, I get it, and I get every server is different. You might not have flame turrets. That's I understand that. So you just put some normal turrets up here. Anything that's going to make it hard, people. You know, what are the chances that someone is going to blow all of what you've just done? Like, you know, so even if they look at that, no one's getting through that. Okay, you get your flyer in. Fly above, you land here, you cryo it up. Okay, what we'll do is we'll get a tech elevator, which I shall do before we go off. Okay, so tech elevator. Okay, we'll get 2 of them, obviously, you need 2. Alright, so if you wanted to, you could prep all of your dinos to hit into here. So what I mean by that is, you're up here, right? Someone's raiding your base. And they're raiding this turret tower in particular, right? You can fly out of here, yes, and you can probably just about, if you're very lucky, fit a wyvern in here. But if not, right, and you're really struggling to get your dino out, so you don't want to attack with just a Pteranodon, or if you've got a mana, maybe a Manag, you know, that's going to be really difficult to kind of get through this gap, perhaps. So what you do then is, with a bit of smarts. Not sure how we did this now or where we did this. Was it somewhere? Was it that one? I think it was that one, wasn't it? Okay. This is going to be painful. Some of this might get demolished. Oh, maybe not. I think it was that one, wasn't it? So we place... It's not going to work properly, is it? Let's get this feeling. Okay. I mean, in theory, it should place in there. Because between... Yes, there we go. Right, so we'll have to put like a wall in here. So let me just go up to the wall. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Where have you gone? Might as well go for the tech door as well. Tech door, tech door, tech door. Door frame, I believe. So we can just place this side. Can we put a... If that works, that would be something incredible. It's not going to work. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. But it's fine, because what I'll do is I'll just build a wall there if I can. I mean, maybe we're overcomplicating this a little bit. Maybe we just go for... Where's the walls gone? There they are. See, I can't place a wall underneath. I'm thinking we're overcomplicating this a little bit. So what we'll do is we'll pick that up, right? And we'll pick that up. And we'll stick the foundations back down. Okay. Like so. Okay. Just because I'm lazy and can't be able to walk around. What we'll do is we'll have the tech elevator maybe there. Yeah? Something like that. So it's just in behind the wall. Right, and then what you do is you go down. So coast straight down, and I think it's going to be about... Is it maybe that one? Matching elevator found. Normally, it would. Or is this not quite right? Is it not quite in line? No, it's not quite in line. What the hell? So straight down here. It's going to make it... Maybe that one, is it? Definitely a big trial and error thing here. Okay. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Right. Really? Can't find the elevator? Well, this is a bit of a failure, isn't it? I mean, I don't see why that's not working. That should work, in theory. Really should work. Should be able to walk onto that space and go straight up. Okay. Well, that's not worked. That's not worked at all. Even that's not even in line, is it? That's why it's not working, because it's not in line. That's like a foundation off. See, now it's like pointing me in this general direction here. You know? What is going on with this? What is going on here? It's definitely a big trial and error to get this to work. Oh, here we go. Okay, you're getting stuck a little bit here. That's not working nicely, is it? That's not working at all. Okay. Oh, it does work. It does work nicely. Okay, so we got there in the end. Okay, so what you could do then, just space up. Oh, look, there we go. I'm at the top. Perfect. Okay, So you just go more central of it. Try not to go to the left of it or the right of it. Just go more as much central as possible. So what we do is come in here, boom, throw our dino out, take the Manag out, or the Rock Drake, or whatever you want to fight with. Job done. All right, so sorry about the dodgy ending there, because that was a bit of a pain in the arse. But we got there. We got there in the end. At least we know that that little feature works. Now that doesn't work, you see. Yeah, so it's a bit temperamental. It is a bit temperamental. I mean, you can obviously just remove that foundation if it's playing you up a little bit. We could probably move it a little bit, maybe move the elevator there a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure. It might just take a little bit of practice, but that's kind of like the gist of it. No, so it works. Which is exactly what I wanted to do in the you know, trying to get it into that other tower over there, but I don't think we're going to get that to work, unfortunately. But you know what? It's not a problem. So that's it. That's pretty much the end of the video. What we'll do now is we'll just do a quick recap of what we've done on the outside. We'll go over here. Just ghost our way through. Nice and simple, nice and quick. So this is it. We have built ourselves this huge turret tower. Goes all the way around. Like so. We've blocked off the entrance with vaults. So makes it much more difficult for anyone to read it. We shall carry on this build. I will build it all the way out and all the way across and extend it, and probably build another one of these turret towers at the back and another one in the middle there. Some servers are a bit dodgy, actually. Like the one that I'm in, actually you probably wouldn't be able to build all the way out because of this. Well, actually, I don't think the Explorer's note is a major issue. People don't care about the Explorer notes in their server. It's the blocking of terminals that you're not allowed to do. So yeah, screw it. I'm going to build all the way out. If your server has a rule where Explorer notes must not be blocked, then just build as far as that pillar, all the way out to that pillar, and then from that pillar all the way along to here. Because at the end of the day, your base is underneath anyway. It's not mainly out here. This is just a defense to slow people down to getting in. So you could do that. You could just build along the top here, straight to there, which is probably what I'll do. Actually, I'll probably just do that to make it a lot simpler. I would love to go all the way across, actually, and I would probably do that eventually in my server, but for the time being, I would literally just build all the way across to that pillar, and then from that pillar to here. And it will just be a load of turret towers and things to stop people getting in and out. But that'll be it today. So, everybody, thanks for watching and levitating. So if you like what you see, please hit that sub button. I apologise, it's probably gone on a little bit long. There's been I apologise for the tech elevator issue at the end there, but a lot of these videos are trial and error. And you know, if you want me to do anything a bit differently, or you want me to speed run it, less talking, let me know. But anyways, guys, thanks very much. I'll see you later.